Alice was standing near the shelf of the store and did not know what to choose. She wanted to please her cat Sally, whom she picked up on the street. And although the girl had a difficult financial situation, she still tried to pamper her pet. In the end, she chose a carton of milk and went to the cash desk. Taking out change from her pocket, she began to count it to see if she had enough. A line of customers immediately formed behind her. "Well, how much will it take you? If you don't have money, you don't have to come to the store," the cashier told her rudely. "Wait a minute," said Alice, embarrassed. But then one of the impatient clients pushed her elbow, and all the money scattered on the floor. "Now we'll have to wait another half hour," said the woman behind the counter. She was in a bad mood this morning. Burning with shame, Alice started collecting coins from the floor while the rest of the customers were watching her. Then the manager of the store entered the room. When she saw the line, he was very surprised. "What happened, Sarah?" he asked the woman. "This is all because of this beggar girl, who's counting the change for a long time. She should be thrown out of here," the cashier replied. However, to her surprise, Mr. Lewis Simpson began to help the girl collect coins. "Thank you very much," Alice said. "No thanks," Lewis replied, and then he noticed a bracelet on the girl's hand, which made him shudder. "Excuse me, miss, but how did you get this bracelet?" he asked Alice. "It belonged to my mother. She died 3 years ago," the girl answered. When Lewis heard about this, he took the bag and filled it with groceries. "Take it, it's a present," he said, and handed the package to Alice. "For the inconvenience that were caused to you. And let me drive you home." The girl agreed. On the way, the man learned that Alice never knew her father and that her mother's name was Sarah Parker. Then he was finally convinced that there could be no mistake. He gave this bracelet to Sarah shortly before they broke up. Lewis helped the girl carry the bags and drove home. He realized that Alice could be his daughter. They broke up with Sarah because she had cheated on him with his brother Tim, who had left for another city after the scandal, cutting off all ties with the family. DNA test, Lewis suddenly thought. He realized that he needed to get Alice's personal item. Then a plan formed in his head. He came to her the next day and offered her a manager position in the store. Alice was happy. She did not even notice how the man took her hairbrush and put it in his pocket. "Alice, I don't need anything from you. You just remind me of some close person," he said. 2 weeks he was waiting for the result. He was sure that the test would be positive and was extremely surprised to see that the test showed that Alice was not his daughter. Then he decided to tell the girl the whole truth. She was shocked by what she had heard. "I still consider you my daughter," he said and hugged Alice. Since then, Alice began to live in Lewis's house. They had become a real family. However, the man kept thinking that he had missed some important detail. One day, he was looking through an old album and came across his brother's photo. Lewis decided to track him down. It was not difficult at all, and within a week, he was standing on the threshold of a small old house. A woman in mourning opened the door. "Excuse me, I'm looking for Tim Simpson. I'm his brother," the man said. Hearing his words, the woman burst into tears. It turned out that Tim died half a year ago, and all he wanted during his last days was to ask his brother to forgive him. This news shocked Lewis. Deep down, he had already forgiven Tim a long time ago. He asked his wife for his personal item and went to the medical clinic. He wanted to do another test. After 2 weeks, the results came. The test confirmed that Alice was the daughter of his late brother. Only then did Lewis tell the girl everything. As for himself, he had decided that he would always help his brother's family.